Hello, this is the HVAC Budget Channel bringing you another multi-tool video. This is of the Truper. You'll see the name here on the handle, and I'm sure this multi-tool will remind you of another very popular multi-tool. This one, unfortunately, is made in China, and we find that this has a very similar tool set to the other multi-tool you're thinking about. So let's go ahead and start with the pliers here. Close all these instruments. We find that the pliers, first of all, have a needle nose tip here that seems to be pretty good. I did notice, however, when I was trying to cut a piece of fairly thick, like a wire, it was a wire spade terminal, I guess it was. Anyway, I was trying to cut it, and these pliers did freeze on me, so these are not the best heavy-duty pliers. They are more for light task. So let's go ahead and look at the instruments on the pliers. We find that these outside instruments, there's the file, and I have found that the file is very useful in the HVAC work that I do for taking the rust off of motor spindles as I'm trying to remove the fan blade. So that's very, very helpful. Then you'll also notice there's a serrated knife, and then you will find on the other side there's the sharp main blade, and then also there is the saw. So all these outside instruments seem to be fairly good, and they do lock. So one of the high points on this tool is the outside instruments and that they lock, and the spring seems to be a lot better than some of the other cheaper multi-tools. This has a much heavier duty spring, so that is definitely good. Now these tools are hard to access with these nail notch. Two of these are easier, of course, but the saw and the file are harder to reach. So this is again the Truper multi-tool. This one you'll only find used anymore. So this is the scissors, which actually did very good cutting rope. And actually I had some weed eater wire that I was able to cut. They did a really good job. So you notice there is also the thermostat screwdriver, at least that's what I would use it for. And there's the main screwdriver. I really like that this has the small screwdriver. Unfortunately, none of these tools lock. So that is one of the negatives about this, is that there is no lock for this, the inside tools rather, that they do not lock. There's just a spring that they come against and holds them in place to some extent. Then on the other side you'll find there's the awl, and I really like that in the multi-tool because I'm able to, I use it as a metal punch, and I'm able to make holes in metal for the thermostats that I use. So I find that the awl is really nice, and I also like that it looks like you could use it as a reamer as well. So you'll also notice that beside the awl there is a couple of screwdrivers. There is the Phillips, and then the flat screwdriver, and then there's the combination tool. And this is a tool that, again, I have not found a lot of use for, but for those of you who need a bottle cap lifter, that is there as well. So this again is the Truper multi-tool. Definitely not as good as the tool it tries to mirror, but it is a fairly neat tool for the $20 I spent for it. I've not seen many videos detailing this, so I wanted to bring you one just so you could see the instruments. Again, I feel like it's fairly well executed. Just as disappointing, it doesn't have a lock, and also the pliers are the other disappointing part. I actually had to pull them apart on my own when you cut through heavier stuff. So this is a lighter duty plier head. The tools seem to be fairly well made. So this is the Truper multi-tool. Hope you like, enjoy, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.